And this is me again, Jeff the Pharaoh. Somebody asked me on my YouTube channel, which you all know about, all 263 of you, that was Iraq and Afghanistan a just cause? In my opinion, they asked my opinion about it. Well, to be honest with you, I'm not really sure if it was a just cause or not. It's because of, the circumstances, how we got there from 9/11. Everybody blamed it on 9/11. Um, and the cost of human life, or actually, well, American lives first, above everything else, American lives, is Afghanistan. I can understand, but staying there for 20 years, I don't think that's very much of a just cause. A just cause for us, for the United States. I don't know why we stayed there 20 years. um, you know, trying to get Bin Laden and get his leadership, kill off his leadership. So I don't know. I don't know if Afghanistan could be a just cause. I mean, why did we leave? I mean, now suddenly we leave. Well, I don't say suddenly, but 20 years later, um, we fought that war unconventionally. I mean, we went up in the mountains, we went from village to village, and it became a quagmire of hit and miss. I don't know why, be honest, that we were there so long. And we shouldn't have, you know. It was more political than it was a military objective. And I don't know. I don't think it's a just cause, at least for us. And alls we did is after we pulled out after 20 years, I mean, we lost, what, 2,600 American lives lost over there? And we had 12 before the last plane got out. Is all we did was just set up the Taliban to come rolling back in and getting revenge on all the Afghanistanis that helped the American forces while we were there. So basically, we didn't stop the killing. We didn't stop nothing. All we did is just gear up for another round of it. So, I don't know. It's 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 no, I don't think it's a just cause for us. And unfortunately, these people end up going to pay with their lives, and there's not a damn thing we can do about it. As for Iraq, we shouldn't have been in there. I don't think Iraq was a just cause. I really, really don't. I don't think it was a just cause. I think it was a big waste of time. We should have kept Saddam Hussein in there, and that way, when ISIS was doing its thing in Syria, and they tried to pull into Iraq with Saddam there, that would have been all she wrote. Saddam would have mobilized and wiped ISIS right off the map if they ever invaded Iraq. I believe we kind of lost out on that objective, and I believe Iraq was not a just cause. We should have just kept him in there. Of course, it's 2020 hindsight that we should have stayed there or not. It's 2020 hindsight again. And I believe personally Iraq was not a just cause, especially for Americans killed over there and wounded. And all we did is just flood the VA and all that other stuff with more BS, with more messed up veterans coming back home. And of course, and then you got the Iraqi people themselves that was killed during the fighting, and then the insurgency from 2003 to 2011. And so personally, I guess the bottom line is there was a just cause for Afghanistan, but I would not have stayed there for 20 years. And I believe Iraq was not a just cause. We should have just kept Saddam in there and let him deal with his borders with Iran and Syria, especially against ISIS if they ever decide to roll through Iraq. And Saddam would have dealt with that guy, dealt with those guys. So no, that is the answer to your question, is Afghanistan and Iraq a just cause? And I will say yes and no. Yes for Afghanistan, no for Iraq. Hua?